Hi team, greetings everyone. In our previous session, we saw integration of these cloud platforms and integration of defect management tools like Jira, GitLab and Slack. In today's session, we are going to discuss about this CI/CD tools. So when I say CI/CD tools, right, we are going to integrate FireFlink with these CI/CD tools in order to trigger our suit execution, right? Now, when I say I want to run a suit inside FireFlink, what I have to do? I have to go to the respective project. Say for example, Shopper Stack is there. Now I'll just go to test execution, and here if I want to run this particular smoke testing suite, what I have to do? I have to click on this run button and I have to give the settings and then I have to click on run button. This is how we run the suite, right? This type of suite execution is called as on demand. Whenever I want, I can run this particular suite. And if I want to schedule this particular suite, I want to run it by 6 o'clock in the evening on a daily basis. In that case, I can schedule this particular suite execution. And how do we do that? More option, schedule. So here using this options, we can schedule the particular suite execution. This is second way of triggering the execution, which is nothing but on schedule. Now, whenever a new build is coming, I want to automatically trigger the execution, right? Whenever a new build is coming, the automatically the suit execution should be triggered. So in order to achieve this, what we will do, we will be using a third-party applications like CI/CD pipeline tools. So let me just go to all project level and let me go to configuration and integrations. So here, these are the famous CI/CD pipeline tools. We have Jenkins, GitLab and Azure. So all the three are CI/CD pipeline tools which is used for creating a pipeline and then running the execution, right? Now, whenever a new build is triggered, if I connect FireFlink with this particular Jenkins platform, what is going to happen? Whenever the new build is coming, this Jenkins will automatically trigger the suit execution in FireFlink. The same goes for GitHub and Azure also. If I integrate GitHub with FireFlink, whenever a new build is coming, what is going to happen? This GitHub will trigger the suit execution in my FireFlink platform. Same goes for Azure. Now, for that, first of all, we should integrate this CI/CD pipelines with our FireFlink, right? Now, how we are going to integrate? So, we are going to discuss about this Jenkins platform in today's session, right? Now, in order to integrate Jenkins, first thing is I have to install Jenkins in my local machine, which is nothing by my computer. I've already installed my Jenkins in my computer. Now let me just launch it, right? Let me just go to C drive and let me go to C drive. So here we have Jenkins and let me launch the Jenkins. So here I'll be just giving java hyphen jar jenkins.py. So I'm writing this code in the CMD, which is nothing but the command prompt, in order to launch the Jenkins, which is present in my computer. See, it is saying Jenkins is fully up and running. So now if I go to browser, let me open a new browser. So in my computer, I have installed Jenkins in 8080 port. So I'll just say localhost colon 8080. Let me just click on enter. So here if you can see, this is my Jenkins platform. I have to give my username and password. And let me give the password. Let me just click on sign in. So this is my Jenkins, right? I have installed this Jenkins in my local machine and I have launched the Jenkins in my local machine, right? Now I want to integrate this Jenkins platform with my FireFlink, right? Now usually what we will do, if we want to create an instance, we have to click on that particular tool and then we have to create the instance, right? So here it is different. For Jenkins it is different. What we have to do, we have to click on this Jenkins. So once you click on this Jenkins, one HPI file will be downloaded. What is this HPI file if you're asking? It's a plugin. So this plugin I have to install in Jenkins. So in FireFlink, when I click on this Jenkins logo, one HPI file will be downloaded, which is nothing but a plugin which I will be installing in the Jenkins application, right? Now if you can see, I have the HPI file. Let me just show you. I'll just open the folder. See, this is my HPI file, fireflink.hpi. This is my HPI file, right? Now I have the HPI file in my local machine. Let me go to Jenkins platform. So here, once after you log in into your Jenkins platform, you will be having manage Jenkins. In the left navigation, you'll be having manage Jenkins. Just click on it. So once you click on this, here you will be having something called as plugins. See, just click on this plugins. And here I am going to install the FireFlink plugin into this Jenkins platform, right? So for that, I'll just go to advanced settings. And here, if you scroll down, see, deploy plugin. You will be having an option called as deploy plugin. You can select a plugin file from your local system or provide a URL to install plugin from outside the configured update sites. So here there are two ways. One is you can give the URL of the particular plugin, or you can give the file of the particular plugin. So here what do I have? I have the file, HPI file. So what I will do, I will upload the file, right? So for that I will just click on this choose file. And here I have to select the HPI file which is present in the downloads. See, this is my HPI file. Let me select it and let me just click on open. So here if you can see, the file is uploaded, right? Now all I have to do is just click on deploy. So once I click on deploy, if you can see, FireFlink installing. It is installing the plugin into Jenkins platform, and once it is successfully installed, if you can see, success message, right? Now once after the installation, how do I verify FireFlink is installed properly or not? For that, if you can see, we have multiple options in the left navigation, where one among them is installed plugins. So when you click on this, this will show you all the installed plugins. Now FireFlink is installed, right? I will search for FireFlink. See, FireFlink is reflecting here. Execute FireFlink test in Jenkins. So when it is reflecting here, what is the meaning? The installation is successful. FireFlink is successfully installed in Jenkins, right? Now, once after the installation of FireFlink, you can just go to the dashboard. So in the dashboard, let me create a job, right? I'll just click on this new item, and here let me give a name for it. I'll just give the name as shopper stack. And let me create it as a freestyle project as of now, and let me just click on OK. So here, once after the project is created, so here you will be having something called as build steps. In the left navigation, you will be having something called as build steps. Just click on this build steps, and here under build steps, you will be having something called as add build step. I'll just click on this drop down, and here you'll be having an option called as execute FireFlink test. How come this is reflecting here? Because I have added the plugin to the Jenkins platform, right? So only it is reflecting execute FireFlink test. Without installing the plugin, this will not reflect. I'll just click on this. So once I click on it, it is asking for server URL, username, password, multiple things it is asking, right? Now I want to give the server URL. So how to get the server URL of FireFlink? Now, whenever you install FireFlink in your local machine, right? Let me go to, say I'm in desktop now. Now, if I search for the FireFlink client, see, this is my FireFlink client, right? Let me right click on this, and here I'll be having an option called as open file location. Let me just click on it. So that will open the exact file location. And in this location, you'll be having a folder called as resources. Just go inside this resources, and here you will be having something called as Flinko client. Just go inside this Flinko client, and here you will be having something configuration, which is a text file. Actually, you can just open this, double tap on it, it will open as a text file. So in this text file, you will be having the server URL in the name of server host. See, server host, and what is the value? https://backend1.fireflink.com. This is my server URL. What I will do, I'll just copy this. Now let me go to Jenkins. Here what I have to do, I have to just paste it. This is the server URL. Server URL will be same for everyone. I just showed you how to fetch it. just go to desktop, find the FireFlink logo which is present in the desktop, which is nothing but the shortcut, right? I'll just show you, just a minute. Let me just go to desktop. See, this is the shortcut, right? What you have to do, right click on it, open file location, and here you will be having the exact file location. In this location you will be having something called as resources. Go inside resources, Flinko client, and you will be having a configuration file. Just open the configuration file. In that you will be having something called as server host. So this value is your server URL. So copy the same and paste it in Jenkins, right? Now I have given the server URL. It is asking for username and password of my FireFlink account. Now this I am going to trigger the suit execution of which project? I am going to this ShopperStack project, and in the ShopperStack project I am going to run this particular smoke testing suit, right, through Jenkins. So I am going to run the smoke testing suit which is present in ShopperStack project in the Jenkins, right? Now this project means this suit and this particular project is present in which license? That particular license email ID and password I have to give, right? I have to go to this Jenkins and I have to give the email ID and password of the license where ShopperStack project is present. So I have to give the email ID. Let me give the email ID and password. So I have given the email ID. Let me give the password as well. So now once you enter the email ID and password, you will be having something called as test connection. Just click on this. This will verify whether this email ID and password is registered or not. See, now I am getting success. What is the meaning of it? This email ID and password is a registered one. Now if I scroll down, here I have something called as choose project. In this license, I have multiple projects. Which project I have to select? ShopperStack project, right? Let me just click on the drop down and select ShopperStack project. Now I want to select the suit. In this project, which suit I want to trigger? I want to trigger the smoke testing suit, right? So here if you can see, all the suits are reflecting, out of which I want to add smoke testing suit. So here at that time you can add only one suit, right? If you want to trigger one more suit execution, what you have to do? Again, just click on this add build step, just click on this execute FireFlink test. Again you have to fill your server URL, username, password, choose the project and choose the respective suit, right? So this way, by this way we can means we can add multiple suits to this particular project, right? Now let me just click on delete. So since I want to execute only one suit, I'm just adding only one suit here. So once you have added the suit, what you have to do? Just click on apply and save. See, now a job is created in the name of ShopperStack. When you run that particular job, which suit will be executing? Smoke testing suit of ShopperStack project is going to execute, right? Now, how do I trigger the execution? So here if you can see, we have something called as build now. Now, before triggering the execution, when I say I want to execute in FireFlink platform, what is the main thing? We need FireFlink client application, right? We need FireFlink client application and all the ports should be in stop condition, right? Let me minimize this. So here if you can see, all the ports are in stop condition. So now all I have to do is just click on this build now button of that particular job. So once I click on this build now button, if you can see, the build is triggered. So here I'll just click on this number 1, and here if I click on this console output, I can see that particular execution status. See, the execution is already triggered. Now did I go to FireFlink platform? Did I go to this ShopperStack project and then trigger the execution? No, I just added the suit which is present in that particular project inside the Jenkins, and in Jenkins I just click on build now. So which is automatically triggering the execution in FireFlink platform, right? So here I have successfully integrated Jenkins with FireFlink platform. So in future, if there is a code generator, means if there is a new code which is generating, or I can say a new build is coming, what will happen? Means this code we can integrate with Jenkins, and Jenkins will automatically trigger the execution in FireFlink. So in this session, what we have seen how to integrate Jenkins with FireFlink platform, right? See, there are two scripts in that particular suite. First script is executed. Now my second script is getting executed. So I think this is my login script. Just to enter the email ID and password. It has entered the email ID. Now it has to enter password and then click on login button and check whether I'm landing in the home page or not. See, both the executions has been completed. Now I can see the result in Jenkins as well as I can see the result in FireFlink also. So let me go to shopper stack. Let me go to test execution and let me go to that particular smoke testing suite. If I go to this execution dashboard, I can see the latest execution which has been completed. See, this is the latest execution. So now if I want to download the report, I can download using this download symbol, which will give me the report of that particular execution. See, I'll just open the report. Let me just close this. See, this is the report. Right. Now, if I go to Jenkins, in Jenkins also I can see the result. See, console output. So it is giving me stepwise result for both the scripts. And here finally it is saying success. So here what I have done, I have integrated FireFlink with Jenkins platform, so that what is going to happen, whenever you trigger the execution from Jenkins, it will automatically trigger the execution in FireFlink platform. So this is how CI/CD pipeline tools work, right? So using the CI/CD pipeline tools, they can manage different environments. So now I can integrate Jenkins with FireFlink in order to achieve pipeline execution. So in today's video, we have seen how to integrate FireFlink with Jenkins platform and automatically trigger the execution from Jenkins platform. In next session, we will be discussing about the remaining CI/CD pipeline tools. Thank you.